What's up, guys? My name is Mason Amendola. I've been making social media content for the past 6 years, and I was able to grow an audience of 1.3 million people through Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. As you can see, if you look over here, we're on my popular videos. You can see I've done the thing. I've gotten views. I know how to do it consistently. I've done it on Instagram as well. You scroll through here, it's a little more difficult to see because they don't have a setting where you can categorize all your popular videos, but you see 4 million, 2 million, 3 million, 7 million, like just across the board I've gotten views. So I've gotten over 600 million views to my name in the past 6 years. And so what I've learned is what I want to share with you guys today as to how somebody can grow organically on social media, whether you're a business or whether you're a creator, because inevitably all creators are businesses, whether they realize it or not. They could be a bad business, but they are a business. So a little bit more credibility before I start. I've gotten invited to Spotify concerts by Spotify. I've done brand deals with Popeyes. I've done brand deals with Bear Bells. I've gotten to meet some really cool big people in the space that I'll reference later. And I've been to Snapchat events. Whatever, you guys get the point, all right? I've been around the block. So something that frustrates me about this sort of social media advice space, and something that I found frustrating whenever I was just starting out, is that I would look around and I would see all these people who were just using social media advice to grow their account, which doesn't really serve as a proof of concept. Okay, let me explain. There are people who make videos that will say, all right guys, these are the top 3 ways to grow on social media. And then you look at their video and it's like their first tip is, okay, I want you to comment on my video. I want to go viral. Then I want you to share my video so TikTok knows that you're like sharing stuff. Okay. And in addition to that, like it too. It's like, what? Like, these people are like cheating. Like they're going viral by telling people a fake way to go viral. And that frustrates me because I was a kid who was 15, 16, and all I wanted was just to know how to grow in social media. It was my biggest dream. And so I'd see videos like that and they wouldn't really help me. So I wanted to kind of take this time and just explain to you guys how I go viral organically, consistently, and how I'm able to produce similar results for my clients that are in my content agency, right? So first off, I want to start off with this series that I made in college, which is what led me inevitably to realizing and having this epiphany. Okay, so I made a video my freshman year of college where I made skits, right? That was my thing. I made entertaining skits. And so one of the skits that we made was us kicking a girl off of my college dorm floor. So I'm going to play that video for you guys.
No women on our floor.
On our floor. No women. None. Get out. Get out. 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 Get out. Get out. No women on the floor. No women on the floor. None. None. Mitchell's girlfriend. Mitchell's girlfriend is cool. Who is this? Said
No.
And so when I made this video, you guys can see 2.3 million views, 3,000 comments, saved videos, like across the board. We have comments in here that have more likes than some of my videos. Like, we need to meet Mitchell's girlfriend. Mitchell's girlfriend must be pretty cool. So we created, right, this world around where we were living in our college dorm floor, whether we realized it or not. We brought people in to a moment in our lives that was a joke, but it showed people kind of an environment, right? So then in the next video in this series, I will show you guys.
Okay,
We made a video where it was responding to one of the top comments saying, we need to meet Mitchell's girlfriend. Once again, pulling these people in an entertaining way, describing to them the world that we were in. So I'll play this video too.
Last video, you guys been begging to meet Mitchell's girlfriend. We can do that. So this is Mitchell, and this is Mitchell's girlfriend. Yeah! Okay.
All right. Really silly video, right? But in general, what you can see here is we had one video that got viral attention where we were describing something that was going on in our lives, right? After that, we had the attention of everybody. So once again, we just hit them with another one, just describing our lives in a funny way that they could enjoy and digest, right? Rather than just saying like, hey guys, this is my college dorm floor. this is Mitchell's girlfriend. Like, that's kind of the mistake that a lot of people in content make, is they think that in order to tell their story, the best way to do it is to just tell their story verbatim. And there is value in that, but what I'm trying to show you is the way to do it efficiently. So as you can see in this video, we got views, we got people asking questions still continuously, right? So what we had harnessed right here is we had harnessed people's attention. So then what we did was we went on and did this as many times as we could. I'm talking, I probably made 200 videos like this, right? In general, this series was long, but consistently we had people who were entertained by our world that we had created. So what we were able to do from building this world was we were able to sell merch. I was a kid in college. I lived in a dorm. I didn't even have a car, and I was selling flags and packaging orders in the study room. And then we also sold t-shirts, which were print on demand. So through Printify, I was able to basically create a Shopify store and have people buy this merch, this Canva design that I made in 30 seconds, right? So I sold over 100 flags, sold over 200 t-shirts. And what I want to show you from this example, right, is that we had a funnel, okay? The top of funnel was us making videos at first that we were hoping would just go viral, right? Taking things that we had seen other people do, trying to emulate them, and trying to take what we saw just in other people's videos that was doing well and apply it to our own. So in this video, we see that conflict, right, is something that tends to go viral. It's also widely digestible by a large audience, okay? No women on the floor, okay? Guy-girl controversy, we're yelling, it's very high energy. Like this video, it could be understood why it would have a shot at going viral, right? But what we're talking about is more so the strategy. Maybe I'll make a video on how to make a viral video at some point. Like, let me know if you guys want that. Let me know in the comments. But what we're talking about is the ability to grow an organic audience around your business, right? So I didn't have a business. I didn't. We made these videos strictly to be entertaining because my business was getting paid by the algorithm to get views. So for me, I was a kid in college. I didn't really have a ton of expenses. I didn't have a business, right? So I was just making videos that I thought were entertaining. And I've stumbled upon this, that when I had a business and I connected it to something that was entertaining, people wanted to buy. That is what I noticed. So you look at this across the board, right? Like you think about Marvel movies, you think about Disney movies, you think about all these different media things. If somebody really likes a TV show, they want to buy the merch. If somebody really likes your videos, they will want to buy your offer. So what I did then at the beginning of this year when I started my content agency was I started working with this business called Clean Eats to see if this was something that would work for them as well, right? So what we did was we made this video, which was, here, let me show it to you guys. All right, here we go.
So I got you a bowl from Chipotle.
Do you really think I would eat that garbage? All these healthy bowl restaurants are feeding you nothing but seed oils and poison. That's why here at Clean Eats Athens, we don't cook with any seed oils. We cook everything on the flat top grill or the oven. If you want food that tastes great and makes you feel great, then you need to come into Clean Eats Athens now. Like right now. Like, are you not here yet? I mean, you need to get in your car and just drive.
So what we see in this video, right? This video got 20K likes, which for a small, like, healthy eating restaurant is pretty big. Like that's really like big for a restaurant like this that is local. They've probably never, I know they've never experienced something like that, right? So we go back to here. This got 320K views. It was very widely digestible, right? It doesn't matter if you're a person who's interested in healthy eating or not. You see this video of this guy who's smacking down this Chipotle bowl, you're listening, right? And so you're listening, but then also he's highlighted this problem that Chipotle is not good for you, and he is the solution. So it's highlighting not only Chipotle, but also his business. And he shifts into that, right? Like he shifts into that in a smooth way. Like he says, like, y'all don't need to do that. You need to come into the cafe, right? And I recorded this video And that was exactly my idea behind it. So this idea is another top of funnel attempt, right? I had seen videos talking in the health niche that were already going viral, where it was just somebody pretty much dramatically dissing a way of eating or a habit, right? I'll show you the video that I referenced. It's actually kind of funny. Ooh. So this guy, Nathan Sages, he's a testosterone coach, right? And he'll go into grocery stores basically shirtless and just, he'll do pretty much exactly what Yarko did in that video. So let's see. Oh no, come on.
No wonder why you're fat. You have fat fucking IQ. Every night you eat that bullshit, use some shredded IQ, come over here, get some frozen fruit so you can actually get shredded and not be a fat fuck.
Okay.
Ice cream.
All right.
No.
So you guys, I let you see the first part of the video because it didn't show at first. So ice cream, and then he calls people fat, right? Same thing. I just copied this guy because I saw that his format was doing well, so I kind of took notes from it. He's kind of in the healthy eating space. I was like, I wonder if this would work for my client, Yarko. Lo and behold, it did. So that kind of gets you to this starting point, right? So we had that video that went viral, right? So what do we do next? We make a ton of videos that are talking about the business in a fun way. I did the same thing with a McDonald's meal that I did in that Chipotle video. I did the same thing with a Coke can. He slapped it out of my hand and said that Coke is awful for you. We just consistently spoke about the business. You can tell that he's a business owner because he's got his shirt on. You can see the open sign. You can see it's here. We talk about it. We make reference to it. When a customer tells us they lost 20 pounds from eating our meals, so we give them a boom, boom, boom to let them know they're the GOAT. Another viral trend that we had used. This video probably just needed a hug, but instead I got clean eats. Another viral trend, right? So what we've done is we take viral concepts that are already happening and insert clean eats with it, okay? And this is what's allowed us to really see results for clients, right? Because now we take this topic of how I was able to post my merchandise and get 17,000 likes and people actually wanted to buy the stuff. Nobody was saying like, oh, you're a sellout, oh, this is weird, etc. Like, I gathered an audience around a topic and entertained them for a while, and then they were excited to buy my thing. So with Clean Eats, same thing, right? We talk about stuff in these middle of funnel videos where it's like, also highlighting that it's also highlighting that like the meals are healthy. We're showing different aspects of the restaurant. We're talking about how we don't use seed oils. Like, we're saying all the important things. We're just not doing it in a dry way that's not entertaining, because people don't come on TikTok to hear your life story, right? That's just not what they do. But what you can do is you can tell them your life story once you already have their attention. So you'll see in this video, right, we had someone ask us to show off the menu in cooking. Ask us because they wanted to know. They wanted to buy the food. They want to be excited about this, right? So what we did was we got a 30% increase in sales for his restaurant because we were making these videos. And we made this video where it said show off the cooking. Let's find it. It's pinned. Hey, Yarko, they said please show the menu and the food.
Oh, I get it. Maybe they don't believe that we have the healthiest, tastiest food in all of Georgia. Maybe we'll just show them the food. Maybe they want to see the protein coffee, Philly cheesesteak, maybe the mac and cheese, buffalo chicken wrap, vegetarian pesto bowl. What about the CE bison burger? How about our healthy homemade desserts? We even have our grab and goes. All right,
So, as you can see, this is like the call to action, okay? This is like the, hey, everybody, buy our thing. We still get around to the point. We're not just trying to entertain we're not just trying to entertain people without having any sort of change in our business, because social media is for business, right? And social media, as even a creator, you need to look at it from that lens. Where are you channeling traffic, okay? So here we go.
Hey, Yarko, I got you a bowl from Chipotle.
So now we look back, right? And we see... So now you guys see that this is something that works, right? You copy viral videos that you see work, input your own format or your own sort of lifestyle or your business, and then entertain a lot make a ton of videos that are getting people excited about your business, then sell, right? Because Gary Vee, he talks about this in a book. He wrote a book called Jab, Jab, Hook. He wrote an entire book about this concept where it's like, give to your audience before you ask. There's a lot of people on social media who just see all these influencers and they want the lifestyle that they have. And their first thought is, okay, how can I sell things to my audience while doing absolutely nothing for them? And that just is not how it works. So you need to serve your audience with content that's entertaining about the topic that you're interested in. And then at the bottom, you're able to sell your product or offer. This is what we consistently see work. And it's not just me. It's not just me, okay? We can look across the board. This is what everyone is doing. So if you look at the gym niche, we can see Alex Eubank, right? Alex Eubank found the viral format, which was him doing posing videos. He's done this for the last 4 or 5 years. It's him doing posing videos, and his physique is like crazy. It's what a lot of people would want. So the videos go viral pretty consistently, right? So Alex, his offers where he had a clothing brand, he has a code with a fitness brand, and he also has, a mentorship. So Alex has 3 things that are all gym related, right? And from that, you can see he converts. Like, I don't know what his bank account looks like, but I have guesses. Like, he is able to consistently convert. We look at guys in the Christian niche, right? This is Bryce Crawford. I actually got to be at this event that he just had recently. So Bryce, right? He makes videos. His viral subject is he does public evangelism videos where he will walk up to people who are not with Christ and he will talk with them about Christ. This is something that a lot of people would be scared to do if they're Christians, and something that can be seen as widely entertaining for people that aren't. Because if you see the YouTube video that's like, okay, preacher goes to gay pride bars, right? Like, that's a very viral topic. That's a very engaging title. People are going to want to watch that regardless of if they're Christian or not. Similarly to how people are going to watch Yarko's video about him slapping a Chipotle bowl, whether they care about clean eating or not. It's just, you want to go broad in some of your content to bring people in, and then also post content that is bottom of funnel, which are CTAs, and middle of funnel, which are continuing to entertain people, but also kind of let them know what's happening in your world. So with Bryce, we see that this is a video recapping the event that he had, right? So that video that's a middle of funnel video. That's letting people know what's going on, right? Whereas the bottom of funnel video would be like when he was asking people to come to his event. And the thing about this is it works. I was at Bryce's event. There were 2,300 people in a venue to see him talk about Jesus. Why? Because he made so many videos around the topic of Christ. He made viral videos, but these viral videos also build authority for him. So that allows him to sell to people who are curious to learn more about Christ and people who just want to see him. So then we look at Higher Up Wellness, right? He makes personal development videos. And guys, you can look at, if there is a content creator who is doing well and actually has a monetizable income, they're probably doing this. So you look at Higher Up Wellness, right? He is somebody who talks about personal development, and he pretty much just gives advice on sales, fitness. He was a corporate guy for a while, so he'll give advice on interviews, just across the board, just talks about stuff that's kind of holistic personal development. And you see, he has a coaching community. It's $99 a month. He has 371 members. That means he's making $37,000 a month using this strategy. Alex Eubank, I don't know what his back end looks like, but I have heard him say in videos he has made $1 million a year using this strategy. Bryce, this is 2,300 people in a room, all for an event that he posted about on social media. The truth is, social media is the future. And if you can figure out a way to wield it to make your passion or your hobby into a career, you should, and you have the freedom to. So I don't see why you wouldn't. Okay, so the key takeaways from here are serve your audience first, okay? Serve them first. Jab, jab, right hook. That's Gary Vee's book. You do not want to just come in hot saying, hey guys, this is my business, come buy from it. Or like it just sounds stupid. Nobody wants to hear that, right? But if you, let's say, posted the journey of starting your business, like, you guys get the point. I've been harping on it. I'm probably yapping. But so once interested, then give them the information about you, because they'll probably ask for it. Because they'll probably ask, right? So you start to gather people around a certain topic, like Christianity, for example, right? Bryce posted videos a lot. Like, before he posted the evangelism videos, he did a lot of different stuff, right? Like, but I would say Bryce was capped at probably around 400,000 followers for a very long time. And the reason behind that is because his content was not going really big. He was getting a lot of Christians who were following him, and I still think that these people are Christians, but I think that he was able to reach a significantly bigger audience once he started using a much more viral format. Alex Eubank, like, his videos of him posing have always done well. And even, like, they just have always done well. Higher Up Wellness, his speeches continue to do well. So if you're able to wield viral content to bring people into your world to see more about you, you can build more authority. You can talk more about, like, for Clean Eats, like, we talk about the meals here. Like, it's not just like we're just making entertaining videos to entertain. Like, we're making videos about the meals. We're making videos talking about health values. We're doing all those things to kind of warm them up for stuff like this, where we're asking them to come to the store, right? We're not just asking, we're trying to build them up and get them ready for that. Bryce has posted, like, he's posted series, like, going through different books of the Bible every day, right? Because what he did was he had a very wide casted net, okay, that got people in. He had a very viral content thing, and then he was able to continue nurturing that audience because he is a Christian, and he is a Christian that is very well established in the Word. Higher Up Wellness, he makes speeches, right? But he also has a big authority because he's been in the corporate world. Like, when he's talking about the things that he's talking about, he also holds some authority in it. So if you're able to get viral content in a niche that you actually understand and know stuff about, that is how you monetize. So do not chase views, chase your views, right? So when I say that, Bryce or any of these people or me, any Yarko, like, we are not just making videos to go viral. What we want to be is a magnet. We want viral videos to draw in a niche group of people that would be interested in the product or service that we're selling. So, like, for Bryce, you know, he's drawing in Christians. Why? Because he wants to let more people know about the Word. It's funny, I'm describing him as a business, but he could care less about the business side of stuff, right? Like, he is not, like, that's not what his mission is. But his account is a very good demonstration, and I happen to know him well, so I like to use him as an example. But he is chasing people who are Christians with his videos, or people who are interested in Christ. Bryce is not going on here and being like, all right, you know, today we're going to talk about Jesus. All right, next day, you know what we're going to talk about? Skateboarding. Like, that's not what you do, okay? He wants to gather his audience. He wants to talk about the topics that are important to his mission. Higher Up Wellness. Like, he makes videos 80 to 90% of the time are about personal development. And, like, truthfully, there is a place where you can fill out this bottom of funnel, like the area between this bottom and middle funnel, where you can make videos about stuff that you're interested in, but you do not want to do it often. Let me elaborate on that. You can make videos on things that are outside of your scope, but you do not want to do that often. Like with Yarko, like if it's not entertaining around the shop, we're not doing it because we don't want to go viral for no reason. We want to chase the people that are our views, not everyone else's. So it's like you want to kind of be a magnet in that regard. You want to attract the people who you want, but also repel the people that you want. Like Bryce probably is not attracting Satanists, you know, like they're probably very frustrated by his content. Like there are plenty of examples of this. Like Alex Eubank is not like acquiring people who just want to be fat their entire life. Like the gym is not something that is entirely applicable to everyone. Not everyone thinks you should go to the gym, right? Not everybody thinks you should be personally developing. Like, and there are people who make videos against these people and people who drop hate comments, etc. But if anything, that's proof of concept that you're doing something right, because inevitably your goal is not to please everyone. It's to please your people and double down on that. So with this advice, I hope you guys go kill it. I am going to be posting. I started a content agency. I've been documenting the process, and I also plan on posting educational content on here, vlogs, etc. I have some big plans using this strategy very soon. So, hopefully we look back on this video and we can see like, oh, that was his plan, which would be cool also. But overall, just my goal here is to share and decode social media for people who would want a career in it, because I certainly did, and it took me a while to understand it. So this is pretty much like 6 years of social media knowledge in under 30 minutes. So I hope that you guys enjoy. If you do, please leave a like and a follow. If you have questions, feel free to comment, DM me, do whatever. I like YouTube and I'm trying to get better at it. So leave feedback. It means the world. And I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Thank you.